The Cape Town conversation has been a very important process because it's actually put together a lot of big brains of people who are very familiar with all of the major challenges facing the countries of the South. So you've had for 1, 2, 3 days, all of these people in one room discussing, as I counted, 22 different subtopics about the demands and the vision and the future and all that of the matters that affect the countries of the South. So that's 22 sessions. As I say, each one identified by the weight and the brains, the expertise and the knowledge and about this particular topic, which is one of the topics of the countries of the South. And so you've had lots of knowledge imparted. And I was saying to them that therefore we need to look at the question, okay, we bring all of this extraordinary knowledge into one room for 3 days. At the end of it, what do we do with it? That's why I was pointing to them that we've got the South Center in Geneva, which engages on a daily basis with the countries of the North on all of these topics that we're discussing. So you got this very big diplomatic corps of the countries of the South sitting in Geneva to negotiate with the World Trade Organization, to negotiate with the World Health Organization, to negotiate with the Human Rights Council, to negotiate with the International Property Rights and all that, intellectual labor. So these are people, representatives of the countries of the South, who are engaging all of these issues we're discussing on a daily basis to say, this is what we, the countries of the South, want. How do we make sure that it happens? I think the input that will come from here will be very, very important. And I think that as I was saying, I think at the next session, this time next year, we should reduce the topics in order to give us time to focus on fewer topics, but in greater depth. Because in the end, we've got to produce change. It's not an academic exercise. It's not a talk shop. It's a very important place to originate the ideas for change for the benefit of the countries of the South. And I think everybody who participated as speaking and asking questions and all that have really made a very important contribution in terms of advancing that agenda with the countries. The last thing I'd really like to say is I was very pleased also that the handover from India to Brazil with regard to the leadership of the G20, I'm very glad it was done here. Because it also then reflected, all right, India has done a very good job of leading, of chairing and so on, the G20. We're now passing over to Brazil, so the Brazilians, by the time they take over, they've got a better idea of what we, the countries of the South, expect of them as a new leader of the G20. So that's all.